We often tend to confuse Darbari and Jaunpuri in some common phrases and in Gaiki, especially people who have learned Darbari first and then they are learning Jaunpuri. Then there are chances that we could confuse between some phrases and some Gaiki between these two ragas. So I'll try to highlight some places where there are chances to get mixed up and we could avoid getting mixed up. So, like the Dhaivat Gandhar of Darbari and Jaunpuri are different in Andolans, in the kind of Andolan we are using. In Darbari, it's sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. So this is Darbari. Sa re ma pa da ni sa. Okay, so now re ma pa ga. We are not doing this. When we are doing re ma pa in Jaunpuri and then coming back to Gandhar, it's always re ma pa ga re sa. Re ma pa ga, not re ma pa ga, not this. Re ma pa ga re sa. And in Darbari, re ga ma pa ga ma re sa. Apart from this Gandhar Andolan, which is a long and brave one in Darbari, we also have this ga ma re sa. Gama re sa is a typical phrase, as you all know, in Darbari, and in Jaunpuri, re ma pa ga re sa. Straight we are coming down to re. This is one. Then sa re ni sa re da pa. Jaunpuri. This is a very typical phrase of Jaunpuri. Ne sa re da pa. But if you by mistake make the Dhaivat a big Andolan like Darbari, then the Ragdari will not be right. Like sa re ne sa re da. When you come down to dha in this way, then it becomes Darbari. So we have to be careful about the Andolan of Dhaivat very much, because many places you will find similar phrases, but the Andolan of Dhaivat and the associated swaras what you are using will make a lot of difference. Like ne sa re da pa, pa da ne sa re ne sa da pa, da pa, but da pa, not this. Pa da ne sa re da pa. This is Jaunpuri. So, and also in Darbari we are often using ne sa re da ni pa, dhanipa. Like Gama Resa, like similarly Dhanipa. These two are very typical phrases of Darbari. So in Jaunpuri we have to avoid these. And if you still feel you are getting the feel of Darbari, sometimes it's coming, make the knee longer. This is a thing which I have found out, that making knee little longer could take you to a safer way. Like ne sa re ne da pa, pa ne da pa, pa da ne sa re da pa. So little bit knee longer, then you don't have the chance to go to Darbari also. If you are skipping knee or making the knee shorter, there are chances if you increase the Dhaivat Andolan, then you may travel to Darbari. So the Jaunpuri feel is re ni sa re da pa. So this is a very typical phrase of Jaunpuri. Ne sa re da pa, ne sa re ne sa da pa, ne da pa da ne sa da pa. Never ne sa da, not this at all. So this is in the lower part. You could safely travel to Jaunpuri by making a Dhaivat lesser, and some phrases are there which are typical to Jaunpuri and typical to Darbari. So you'll understand that very easily, like pa ga re ne da pa. This is Jaunpuri. We are not using this in Darbari. And in Darbari, we are using like sa da ne re sa re ne sa re da re da re da ni pa. We are going to re, making re as nyas, then dhani pa. So these are typical phrases. So chances are not there that you will do this, but the andolan and some associated swaras, use of them, that will make a difference. Then there are like ma pa da da ni pa. So this is Darbari. So ma pa da pa, Jaunpuri. Ma pa da pa, ma pa da ni sa da pa, pa da ni da pa. Dha pa, straight I'm coming from dha to pa. But ma pa da ni pa, Darbari. Ma pa da ni sa da pa, ma pa da ni sa da pa. Jaunpuri phrases. Pa da ni sa da pa ni re ma pa da ni da pa. Then you are making the ni longer also. In Darbari, usually we don't make the ni that long. So ma pa da ni da pa da ni re ma pa da ni sa da pa. Jaunpuri phrases. But if I mistakenly make it like ma pa da ni sa da ni pa, Darbari. Da, never make this mistake in Jaunpuri. Ma pa da ni sa da pa da pa, pa da ma pa re ma pa da pa ni da pa. So all these are typical phrases of Jaunpuri, and the Gaiki of Dhaivat, these are very typical to Jaunpuri. Pa da ni da pa, ma pa da ni re ma pa da ni da pa, ma pa ma ni da pa, ma pa da pa ma pa ga. So when you are returning to ga also, be careful. Ma pa na, not this the na, not this the na, sa ni da pa. Dha andolan is only this much. Sa ni da pa ni da pa re na re ma re ni da pa, ma pa da ni sa da re sa ni sa re sa da pa, pa sa da pa. Actually pa dha sa pa sa, these are mode of Komal Rishabh Asavari, but in Jaunpuri typically we have used these since ages. This also has been used. So pa da ni sa da pa, but ma pa da ni re sa da ni pa, ma pa da ni sa re da ni pa. All Darbari. So ma pa da ni sa re da pa, Jaunpuri. See, very similar, very fine line of Gaiki is there, which you have to understand. And I would suggest to get the feel of the raga, keep on listening to the raga of many people, of many renditions, as much as you can, so that you get the feel inside. Not grammatically, not theoretically, that okay, this much Andolan in the Darbari, this much in Jaunpuri. This is not required. If you are listening to the Raag more and more, you can get the feel easily. So once you get into Jaunpuri, you can never make a mistake of going to Darbari again, if you have the proper feel and expression of the Raag. So better than theory and these technical things, analyzing them technically, it's much better to get the feel by repeating the phrases of the Raag, by listening to it thousands of times. So in Jaunpuri, I'm more highlighting about Jaunpuri, not Darbari. Darbari, it's a different chapter, but I'm just telling you the differences where people might get confused between Darbari and Jaunpuri, where there are chances to make mistakes. So those phrases I'm highlighting. Re ma pa da ni sa da pa sa da pa ni da pa ma pa ga. So this is also used like in Gaiki of Jaunpuri. You'll hear many phrases like da ra na na. So this is in Darbari also. But now when you're coming back to Gandhar, Darbari, so this niba niba baba niba, subtle, not niba maba niba, not this. This is in Darbari you can do. So, but if you are doing it in a subtle way, this is a kind of gaiki which is being used. So, da ra re na ha re ni ba ma ni ba ga re sa. But if you say da Darbari, Jaunpuri. So I hope now if you listen to Jaunpuri and Darbari, you could differentiate some phrases which make them far apart.